Peace. What's going on with my peoples? It's your boy Sincere 7 coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. The P.A.D. Oh man, so I'm feeling pretty good, y'all. Down here just having my little morning juice and my water and kicking it. And man, I was on the other line, man, just having a great conversation for a while, with the friend and talking about what's to come and what we're about to do and everything like that. And we was just chopping it up. And I was like, man, wait a minute. I just realized we on here kicking it and we supposed to be going live and talking about all of this and getting our village to become aware of why are we talking about it one-on-one? Man, get to the spa, get to the wellness center. Give me a call when you get there, and I'll get you on the platform, right? So we got a special guest coming, and we're going to talk about what we got coming up, right? So shout out to them. They should be popping up and back in the studio within the next 5 minutes or so. So just to go ahead and kick it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before they show up. So what we got going on is we are actually taking the Kush Koffee to a public location. I think this is the first time that we've actually taken the Kush Koffee series to another place. So it's not going to be taking part in Sunrise, Florida, or at the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit in Detroit, but it will actually be taking part in another location, which I will be speaking about shortly once our guest gets here. So I'm excited about that. I've been doing the Kush Koffies. Well, first of all, I've been doing Kush Koffee videos for I think about 5 years now. It's been a long time, yo. I didn't even realize this, right? Hold on. Let me see what these comments coming about. Oh shit. Okay. Right. So I've been doing the Kush Koffee videos for years. And then I think probably 3 or 4 years ago, I turned it into a series. Like it really, instead of me just having some coffee and some Kush and just talking about shit that really grinds my gears, because that's how it started out. I was on some Homer shit, Simpson shit, like, what really grinds my gears, like, what really aggravates me. I would just sit and drink my coffee and smoke my Kush and tell people the things that aggravated me in my community. And then I started to realize that doing this, it keeps you focusing on things that are aggravating. It keeps you focusing on things that you don't like. You don't like to see. You know what I don't like to see? I'm going out every day looking for things that I don't want to see so I could talk about them. Like, hold on, this seems to be counterproductive for your mental health and the development of your fucking community. So that's when I switched it around and started the Kush Koffee to being basically village discussions that we can have amongst ourselves that might be challenging, but once we get through them, it's going to be for the betterment of us, of our communities, our relationships, personal, business, family, right? All of these different things. So, and when I started to focus more on that, that's where more success and fortune started coming my way based off of what I was exercising, looking for. Right. That law of attraction, if you will. So that's how the Kush Koffee series got started. And then, we started just actually having guests who would come up on the show or pop up in the house. So it was kind of like back in the 90s, we had Big Tigger in Mama's basement, right? Well, now we got Sincere 7 and the P.A.D. It's that spot where people go to, and it's like, yo, I'm at the P.A.D, y'all. I'm at the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. Like, I'm here having the Kush Koffee. I've been making some good coffees. I got some in-house coffees and teas that you're only going to get if you come to the P.A.D. You're not going to have that experience anywhere else. You're not going to get the P.A.D tea anywhere else. People are asking me to sell it, to provide them with it. And that has been something that I've been contemplating and thinking about doing. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't know. It just, because it's always different. So each batch maybe, but when you come to the P.A.D and you have P.A.D tea, it's always different. Every time you have, it's the same ingredients, but this one is a little bit more medicine. This one is a little bit more fun. This one's a little bit more sweet. This one's a little bit more intimate. This one's a little bit more potent, right? And that's because the tea matches the individuals that are there. It's always about what do you need. I don't need to change the ingredients. I just need to change the amounts of which ones go in there. And that's built off of the energy that you bring. When you come in, boom, and I get to, or even preparing it before you come. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm going in, we're putting the same ingredients in it every time, but every time it comes out a little bit different. You know, that's how it is, y'all. Because, you know, at the pad, we all about, you know, harm reduction. We're about character growth and development. We're about spiritual attunement and spiritual awareness. You know, so with all of these different things, everybody's gonna need something a little bit different. You came in, your spiritual practice is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Your character is on point, but your health ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Some people come in and their health is on point. You know, spiritual practice is alright, but their character growth and development definitely needs some work. You understand what I'm saying? So we take people basically wherever they at. You know, and that's why our foundational walk is the alchemy of self, the intentions and manifestations, alchemy of self book, right? And when you tap in with that, um, it's showing you how to turn lead to gold. Lead is that base metal. So this is the base self of you, right? This is who you are at a base level. Now, at a golden level, who would you be? All right, well, let's make you that. Let's walk you through that. Let's take you through that, right? So, you know, that's the basis for how we start off with any individuals that we work with. You know, I was speaking the other day on the video about how people do a lot of things that are just given out. And it's like, it doesn't matter who you are, what you're going through, what you've done. I find a lot of people finding there's an app for that. It's like, oh yeah, let's do this. There's somebody who's created the program for us already. And I'm like, that's actually just the program. That's what those are. The apps are programs. They're the new programs. And it's like, here, click here and start doing this. And when you finish, you'll be this. Well, how the hell you know what I'm supposed to be when I finish, when I just got here? I just opened this shit up. There's no customization, you know? So for me, that's what we focus on, is looking at the people and who they are and where they are in their journey right now. And we focus on transforming that into something that is precious, right? Into something that they can be proud of, into something that is magical to them, you know? So that's more of the route that, you know, we prefer to take um, when dealing with our clients or whatnot. So, you know, with that being said, that's kind of how I see. And so with whatever it might be, your spiritual works, your character growth and development, your health, it starts with you. And if we ain't starting there, then we probably are headed to the wrong place. That's just how I see things. I don't want to start at the finish line. You ain't even asked me what my sun sign is, but you already know what I need to be had and done 90 days from now. Like, how could you know what I should have done 90 days from now, and you have not even tapped into who I am, right? You know, so, you know, that's just a little something that I want to just kind of present. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and check in on our special guests, you know, and let them know that we are waiting for them. You know what I'm saying? And let's see if we can get some response come hopping up in here. You know, so I am excited to have the Kush Koffee at a another public location for the first time ever. Like, so I'm gonna be bringing the teas. I think I'm gonna bring the tea and the coffee. Let me see if we can do that, and I can serve both, because I know some people be coming like, yo, let me get some of that coffee you make. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's been a minute since I made coffee and sprinkled the turmeric on top and cracked that black pepper, and have people looking at me like, did this dude just put pepper in my coffee? Wait, what is going on? Like, I'm about to leave. And then they taste and they're like, is this supposed to taste this good? I'm not understanding what's going on here. So I like to make the coffee and the tea, just being clear. So I'm gonna see if we can bring the coffee and the tea and have both of those served. So the day is the 17th. We're doing the Kush Koffee live in a public location, which I'm waiting to drop on the peoples. I'm waiting for my special guest to pop in here. But yeah, in the 17th in Detroit, on the 17th in Detroit, we will be doing a live Kush Koffee. is going to be following Bufo ceremonies. So Bufo takes place in the morning. So we're going to allow our clients to go into the realms and to meet the toad. And then after they all finish that, we're going to do some integration. And then afterwards starts the Kush Koffee. So that's going to be just a beautiful thing to just kind of open up into um, having our clients who are experiencing the beauty of Bufo being able to turn right around and share this with our community during a Kush Koffee discussion in a public place. I look forward to this. So, for the people who who uh, have been wondering about the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, have been wanting to get with us, have been wanting to link up in the flesh and actually sit with us instead of just seeing us on the broadcast in Florida or wherever we might be broadcasting from, to actually bring that community get together. I'm hoping that quite a few of the members of the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit show up. I'm hoping we have a full house, because when we do, the energy, the conversations, the builds, they're awesome. Also, the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit is one of the greatest networking places that I've witnessed in a long time. People be amazed to see other people there. It's like, what are you doing here? I had no idea that you came here. I love hearing that shit. Like, yeah, I know. You ain't know you know what I'm saying? We got some big dog deluxes that come through the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. Everybody don't broadcast and talk and go live and all of that and share pictures and all. So, sometimes you don't know the type of people you'll see sitting up at the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, right? We got some VIP, very important players that are in our community, that frequent the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. We got some VIP when it comes to social standings. We got VIP when it comes to, in the external, like in the world of sports and entertainment and things of this nature. We got names that you'll be like, wait a minute, yeah, we fuck with people. We just don't talk about everything, because everything ain't meant to be talked about. Some things is meant to be seen and witnessed and experienced. And that is what happens when you come to a Kush Koffee live, as opposed to just hearing, discussions over the Kush Koffee broadcasts. When we actually have the village get-togethers and we commune as a people, oh man, it gets live. We talk about some of the dopest shit. You'll hear some of the craziest comments and responses and all that shit, because people are free to be them in their own essence. When we are together at the Psychonaut Academy Detroit, there's no wax. That's what sincere means. It means no wax. You come out the fire the way that you went in. So when people come in to the pad, it's like they let off all of that, what do you call, political correctness? Is that what they call it? Like, where you have to present yourself in a certain way and you have to not say certain things and you have to carry yourself in a certain manner. When you come to the pad, you get to let all that shit go. Because I will call your ass out about it. Man, you don't even really feel like that. You just saying that because cameras be on your ass. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no cameras in here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we thought about that before. We was like, we should put cameras in the pad and broadcast. And then we was like, nah, no, the fuck we shouldn't. No, that's the beauty of the pad, is we are one of the places that are left at. Ain't no cameras running, ain't nobody listening and recording, and you can come here and be 100% authentic within yourself and still feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty I find in it. So I invite you all to tap in. You know what I'm saying, and to check us out on the 17th when we bring the Kush Koffee live. Hold on, man. Let me. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Our guest is on the way, because I'm about to say, like, shoot, you feel me? Hey, I'm ready to five this blizzard. Butter love. Yo, peace, God. Long time, fam. Long time. Salute, man. It's good to see you, man. Hey, and with that being said, my condolences as well as congratulations. It's been a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see you out here still doing your thing, man. Salute. I love my community, y'all. Yo, when I say that When I be watching, look, I don't know how many of y'all that Marvel Cinematic Universe. As a psychonaut, that is one of my favorite universes to pay attention to. And if you are a psychonaut and then you have not dived into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all of its stories, I invite you to. You will be quite amazed to find that all of our stories are being told in an entertaining way and being provided to our peoples in society through movies. Don't sleep on this shit, y'all. So with that being said, I was watching Loki the other day, season 2. And I ain't gonna go into it for those who haven't gotten there yet. But there was a discussion about bringing all the timelines together to create a certain synergy or energy. And it's crazy because when I think about the life that I've lived and what I've experienced and what's been expressed from me to the rest of the world, and I think about those different timelines of individuals who know me from different timelines, from different aspects of who I am or who I was. And then it's like, oh snap. And then I get sometimes on these videos and I'll have people from different timelines tapping in, and I'll be thinking, man, what is the overall energy that the creation of all of those timelines bring into the one? Check out Loki season 2. So, with that being said, I know I've been saying we waiting on our special guest. You know what I'm saying? We waiting patiently. She is here, and so let me bring on Lady O.
Peace, y'all. How are you doing today?
Yo, peace and good morning, my sister. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Thank you for having me today.
Indeed. So, this is a Kush and Coffee. Okay, let that be clear to all my watchers. This is a Kush and Coffee video. Some of them are not. So, let me fire up my cannabis before we go any further.
Sure.
I give thanks. This is cannabis infused with Blue Lotus. Now, so I've been sitting here telling our community that we are having our first official Cushion Coffee from another location.
Oh, Shay, I'm so excited to have you all with us this weekend.
So, Lady O, I just want you to know you are the first Cushion Coffee done at another location
I'm super honored.
officially. So, with that
Oh,
being
Shay.
said, would you like to introduce our listeners to you, your business, and your location, and any other things you want to share?
Okay, well, my name is Lady O. I'm the owner of Heaven on Earth Wellness Resort and Spa. We are a facility that you can come and do yoga at. We sell herbs. We have meditation. I'm trying to see. Well, there's a lot of stuff that you can do there because it's an event space also. So if you want to have any kind of business meetings, any kind of meetings or anything there, you can come there for that. I'm driving, y'all, so I'm 2 minutes away from the store. So
I was rushing her, y'all.
up at 11 to 7, Tuesday through Sunday. So we're not open on Mondays. So anything else you want me to say, Sincere? That's about the nick and cranny
I
of
mean,
the space or whatever.
that was a good introduction, right? So I was on here and I was telling our listeners that me and you was on the phone kicking it for like 30 minutes to an hour going through all the good stuff, and I was like, shit, we need to be talking about this on the live, right?
Right.
So,
Of how the mushroom trip led us up to who we are now as far as, heaven on earth. Yes.
well, I was about to introduce that, but you just introduced it. So, would you like to tell us more? Most of my listeners are psychonauts. So to know
Okay.
that, you know, that the beginning of your this business that you run and that what you're offering came from a actual mushroom trip, I think that that's something that we might need to, like we might need to hear about, sis.
Okay. So
You
listen,
feel me?
I had a whole mushroom trip about a year ago. I was sitting down and I was on the mushrooms and I heard heaven on earth. Well, first off, I was walking with a frog and a bird, both of them walking into the wilderness, and they was like heaven on earth, and I was like, how? I was like, oh, y'all playing. And then that's how heaven on earth became who it is today, because of the mushroom trip that I was on and me walking with the ancestors. And they had already made the entity for themselves. They made it come to life. They produced it on my mushroom trip. Like, oh, here it go. Whole entity.
Now, if I could jump in, you know what I'm saying? If I could jump in a minute and just basically give some insight as you're telling this story, let me just say that to the listeners, me and the Queen, we've been in communication for a while now. And when I tell y'all that she made me aware of what her plans were a while ago, she been let it be known that she had this vision, she has this work she wants to do, she's trying to get there. There was trials and tribulations that was hitting her and her partner and was holding them back. And they was like, yeah, that don't matter though. We still finna make this happen. This is our desires, this is our intentions, and this is what we're gonna manifest. So I just wanted to share that from my point of view and say that I remember it was a point in time where she hit me in my inbox and hit me with the call, and I answer it, and she like, "Hey, fool, we here. You said when we got here, let you know
Okay.
that you gonna show up and support us, motherfucker. We here." Oh, like, what you mean you there? And
Okay.
she got to showing me and telling me,
Yes.
and I'm like, "Oh, you wasn't bullshitting."
I was
So
not.
show my respects for Lady O and what she's been doing and what she's putting together is there because I was, y'all know I'm big on grassroots. I'm big on people from the beginning and getting somewhere. Like I have a vision for that. I have a space in my heart for that. So now that she is here, oh man, if we don't support this sister, I don't know what we're doing. So I'm
I,
honored to be a part of your story. I'm honored that you shared it with me, and I'm honored that you held me on my word. Like, hey, you said when we get here, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when she first hit me a couple times, and I wasn't really sure of who they were. And her to do was like, look, we try to do this and we try to do that, and we want to be like this, and we want to. And my whole thing is like, I got a lot of people who will hit me up and say these types of things, and when you
right.
start giving them the road and the journey of what they must do to execute and to accomplish these things, they disappear. So I don't have a tendency to take, people coming to me saying, I want serious. But I do take people serious who say, okay, you said do all of this, now what? So when she came back and was like, listen, you said da 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 da, well, we didn't did more than that. Motherfucker, we got a spot. We got a spot. We got our supplies. We got our goods. We moving. What you mean? What you doing? So are we gonna work together or is we competing, motherfucker? And I like, shit. I want you on the team, sis. I don't want to compete with nobody powerful and strong that's got intentions and manifestations and self-discipline and focus. Okay? So with that being said, I announce to you all Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
long time coming. There she go. Hold on. Let me give you the floor, sis. Hold on. Let me. Oh no. Okay. I'm messing up. Oh no. Actually, you have it. Yeah. 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 Go ahead
Yeah.
and you can span a little bit, show them a little bit. Cause I'm talking about when she showed me, I was like, hey, I'm in there like swimwear.
So I'm gonna show y'all the beginning of the space.
Now, for those of y'all in the Detroit area, just know that what we're telling you is one, this is a place to come to and to, of course, enjoy the modalities of the wellness resort and spa that she's offering. But also, it's a place to come shop and support. But it's also a place to collaborate with. This is a beautiful place, and she does do, if you want to throw an event there, you want to do some yoga or present your yoga to the community and have people come out, this is perfect. If you want to do your meditative, ooh, look at this, y'all. Look at this space. Look at this space. Okay. All right. So y'all see what it is. She's doing it. She's supporting. We got all types of goods in there, all types of products. You know what I'm saying? But also we got space to work with. You see,
It's a
nothing is
whole lot of
concrete.
space to work with.
A lot of
Yes.
space. Nothing is concrete. Nothing is drilled into the floors. All of this can be moved within the morning of an hour's time and set up to do almost anything. You want to give your classes? It's a good place to do it. You want to hold ceremony? For those practitioners who don't have a place to practice that have been asking, can they use the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit for their own practices? I'm sorry, nah, but here we go. Lady O has a space for you. What you want to rent it out every Saturday, 9 to 3? Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, to all you aspiring entrepreneurs who are trying to get your products out here, who are trying to get your goods, to those people who
Yeah, you know what? I
crochet.
had a hard time with that when I was coming up through this, trying to get like my product into different people's stores and stuff like that. But we have not been like that because we know the whole strength going through that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So of us
Uh,
asking other people to help us out and people were telling us no and they couldn't do it or they wasn't able to, we're not like that.
That's right.
You
Shout out
know?
to Anthony Howler, my man, Rapper's Weed. He said, that's what's up. I would have a Rapper Weed flavor and savor event there. Oh, I'm glad you said something because guess what? Guess what? The Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa is friendly to 420.
420.
420 friendly. Keep in mind that the individuals who own and operate this spot are psychonauts. She just told y'all that she gleaned the information to open this spot from using the mushrooms. So you know she tapped into the earth. Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah, 420 friendly. There we go. We got the Ankh out there. We got the African flag. What's that? Incense, jewelry, bags. Come on,
African
talk about
apparel.
it. African apparel,
We have meditation,
crystals. Oh,
reading, crystals, black soaps, and oils.
see, come on, y'all. That
Yes.
woo-woo stuff. All the woo-woo stuff, as they call it. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We real woo-woo over here. Man, so y'all tap in on the 17th. We will be doing a collaboration of the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit meets the Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa, and we are doing a community Kush and Coffee event. Come out, meet Lady O, meet Sincere Seven, see the Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa for all its beauty and what they offer, and have a little bit of cannabis, if you will. If you partake, if not, then do not. Have you a little bit of coffee, a little bit of tea. I will be out there serving them. So for those of y'all who like, no, it's got to be 7 to make mine, I will be. I will be. Okay? So check it out. Like, what time? How? Okay, so how long are we gathering on the 17th? That's the question.
So, um, Saturday on the 18th.
I know we start Kush Coffee at 9. What time are we going to, Lady O?
We can go all the way up until 3:30.
So 9 to 3. So just like we do at the P.A.D, medicine work take place to 9 to 3. Then you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a cushion coffee, and I think I'm gonna bring some modalities there. I think I might bring some rape so people can try hape and rape for the first time if they want. I might bring some sananga. I think we might bring some lightweight and theogenic things, maybe some microdoses, so that we can introduce the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit vibe to the Heaven on Earth Wellness Resource and Spa frequency that we will be within. And I think that this will be a beautiful community event. So, you ain't going to see this on Eventbrite. You ain't going to see it advertised on your billboards. It's kind of VIP. Share this video if you want. And I think we should do I think we should do a couple of advertisements maybe on Facebook and Instagram to let our community know, you know what I'm saying, that we're going to be here, we're going to be meeting, and to come and to get in the vibe that the P.A.D offers, but also to feast your eyes and your witnessing on Heaven on Earth Wellness Spa Resorts. Yeah.
Okay. Are we still doing it 2 days, or are we just doing it just the one day? You coming in on Friday the 17th, and we having a you know come shake the hands of the owner, or
I think probably the 17th will be suffice for me. Yeah, I think the
just
17th
the 18th, or
because yeah, I was gonna do the 17th and the 18th based off of how many people signed up for Bufo. Okay, so as of today, um, the Saturday seats nobody took up. The
ah
Friday seats are all work.
ah.
So with that being said, it looks like we're just gonna be holding ceremony just that one day. You
Okay,
know,
that's sweet.
unless we just get a whole plethora of individuals who sign up for Bufo after seeing this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, there's still seats available. I'll take them. But as of right now, I'm just scheduled for the 17th.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah. So,
From
man.
9 to 3.
So, what would you like? Who would you like to see come to Heavens on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa? And what would you like them to bring?
Bring a great attitude, open to just practically anything. Like, we judge each other so much and hold so many people accountable for a lot of bull crap, but not accountable for the right stuff. I feel like when we come into heaven on earth, this is a safe space. This is a space where you come in and you're able to let your hair down. And here, sometimes when we have paint and puff, we come in and we enjoy the painting part, but we also enjoy the freedom part of being ourselves. We karaoke, we dance, we get up and shake our bodies, move around, because so many people are so stiff in life that they don't know how to release anything or everything. Just let go and become who you want to become instead of putting up these fronts of what you are. Another thing here about heaven on earth, when you come into the space, it's a point of relaxation. When you come in here, it's always that relaxation, that mindset of stillness, going within, uh, just being able to just be. And I love it here. If you're here with me right now, and if you can feel the energy in here, it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's not a lot of rambunctious stuff going on. The TV is playing, but you really don't even really tell that the TV is playing. Like, it's just the energy. Oh, somebody at the door. Hold on, somebody pulling the door.
I don't know, pal. I'm showing everybody my pet squirrel anyway. It's my pet squirrel, y'all. This is what I mean when I tell you I'm tapped in with nature. I like to show people instead of just talking about it. You
Peace, peace. How are you?
you show
I'm
me
on
how you have
live.
a squirrel sit up and kick it with you on your balcony.
Mm-hmm. I was coming to
You
see.
know, heaven on earth, massage
Peace. We
parlor,
got a
and
customer,
vaginal
y'all. Say
skin.
hello.
Peace, peace. Welcome to Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa.
Ashe.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Indeed.
So I seen something about herbs and stuff on the window, so I've been wanting to check out. I'm just always working.
Okay. Peace. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on hold. I'm gonna put y'all on the other side, and I'm gonna talk to her for a second, and I'll be back to y'all.
No doubt, sis. No doubt.
Much
I'm
love to you all.
so y'all see this? This is what I be talking about when I be telling y'all I'm tapped in with nature, y'all. I'm in tune. He ain't tripping. This my buddy. That's why I went up and got up, is because he came to the porch and he was looking like, yo, where's the where the nuts, my G? Like you always feed me and you ain't got nothing out here for me. And I'm like, okay, let me go get you right. He come and kick it. Now I'm gonna tell you how me and the squirrels met out here, because y'all know I'm from Detroit. I'm in Florida right now, and so wildlife in Detroit is different. Okay, so when I got down here, I was taking a walk, and a squirrel came down a tree, and he like was like on the tree looking at me like, and I'm standing there and I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn, you just gonna sit here like you want me to introduce myself? Like what? You want to hit the blunt? And I passed the squirrel the blunt, and the squirrel literally snatched the blunt out of my hand and like took it. And I was like, oh shit, wait, no, give me that back. And then the squirrel gave me the blunt back. And I was like, what the okay, this is dope. And that was when I tapped in, like, nah, they really in tune with us. So since then, I just kick it with them. Like when I be taking walks and they'll run by, I'll be like, yo, what's up, Mr. Squirrel? You all right? And then, so then when they started coming up on my porch, like they know who I am, I started feeding them. I started feeding them pistachios, different nuts, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And they come every day. If I sat in my apartment and I didn't feed him, he would stand at my door and start doing this chipping sound they do with their mouth. And this is his way of calling me and saying, like, yo, my man, put something out for us. Like, yo, please, like, what you got? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is my little pet squirrel, you know. Go ahead and get back to him. Let me see. He kicking it with a G. You know, we sit back, we blow L's together. I blow L's. He just kind of look at me and eat sunflower seeds and pistachios. But either way, we be chilling. This is dope. Like I don't know if y'all understand what that feels like. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the room with superstars and rappers and actors and sports players and all that, and it's like to me they're easier to get next to and experience this with. But with nature, you know what I'm saying? To have a squirrel just like, you know what I'm saying, a foot from me, just enjoying some seeds. To have birds that'll come and sit like right here on my balcony and kick it with me. You know, to have lizards that I can just pick up and like have a conversation with, and other people from the city be kind of looking like, how the hell are you interfacing with this nature like that? You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you don't have hatred in your heart. There's a different energy that exudes from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll tell you, and when you're studying feng shui, that a bird won't let you within a certain capacity of space to them, period. They won't allow you to be that close to them. But if you got a good energy or you lack negative energy, then, it's no problem. So that's just, a testimonial from me to y'all. Like I know I be talking, but I always say like let a person show you what they talking about. So that's just, me giving y'all a little bit of what I be talking about. That's boom. You gotta have a certain amount of boom, you know what I'm saying, for nature to interface with you like that. For a squirrel to chill a foot from me and eat comfortably, for a bird to sit on my balcony, you know what I'm saying, and just chill next to me comfortably. For these different animals that I can bring into my circumference through meditation practices, the rabbits, oh, that's another one. So, like, these things, you don't naturally just be sitting somewhere like, oh, I'm going to walk up and touch this rabbit. Like, no, you're not. Like, if you did that, there's something either in you or something that is not in you that is different than the common man, you know. So that's just, my little testimony to y'all. Like, yo, this the type of energy I roll with, y'all. Even nature fuck with me. Ain't no threat coming from none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no threatening, nothing coming up off of me. So if you feel threatened by me, that's something that needs to be checked within self. How about that? You know. But yo, man. So anybody got any questions, comments, concerns about anything that we built on, anything we talked about, or anything that we didn't build on to talk about? You know? Any questions, comments, concerns? Because y'all know me, I can kick it. Y'all know me, I know how to hold the platform down. Shit. Tell me what y'all want to hear me build about. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want me spark to build on to Heaven on Earth massage parlor in my Jackie Chan voice. I see what you did there. You feel me? Yo, yeah. What y'all want to build about? I tell y'all what I want to build about right now is the microdoses. Oh my God. Listen, y'all, I put together a new batch of microdoses and I used the dark side of the moon mushrooms. Let me tell y'all, that's how I check to see what type of trip I'll have when I go in on 7 grams or more, is by now turning them into microdoses. Whatever type of mushrooms that I get, that I grow, that I, come about, whatever, if I got enough where I can turn them into microdoses, and then I take the microdoses and see how they tap me into my realms and be like, oh shit. So let me tell y'all, these dark side of the moons, whoo-wee, I absolutely love them. When I say powerful, but also the realms that they tap me into, I went ham on my yoga. I went ham on my martial arts. I went ham on my meditations. I'm talking about them dark side of the moons, them they are tapped into source heavy. I definitely want to build with you on that 90-day lead to go. I wrote down about 90 things that I will accomplish yesterday. Oh, the intentions and manifestation alchemy of self magic course. That is the big dog deluxe of the Psychonaut Academy in Detroit. That is the first magical spell. No, sorry. Yes, I'm right. That is the first magical spell that I created when I started. So there's studying magic and then there's practicing magic, right? So I was studying magic for quite a long time. And as I was studying it, more and more started to make sense. So there came a point in time where I decided to take my studies into a practical manner and to start practicing magic. So then I started practicing magic, and most of the magic that I was practicing was other people's spells and other people's works. Whether I was doing candle magic, I was doing quite a few different types of magic. I ain't even got to put it all out there what I was dealing with. That ain't necessary right now. But understand that I was dealing with a lot of different magic from a lot of different realms and a lot of different practices, right? And as I started to practice, the results that were coming back, I was astounded by. Like, oh shit, this shit is really real. Okay, because this is why I was studying it. I did a video earlier talking about don't talk shit about people. If you think that there's some bullshit about it, go and study it, right? So it was like this whole magic thing, like what the fuck, like, so through my life, this is what brought me to. So once I got to the point where I'm practicing magic and this shit is real and these results that I'm getting are exceptional and I'm changing my life and I'm changing all of these different things, then naturally as a soldier, when I was in the military, I was a combat support engineer and I specialized in reverse engineering. So that's how my mind works, period. So I thought, but that's another story. So that's how I operate. And so this ability to reverse engineer, I took this into the magical realms. Because it's like, okay, first I've been studying this shit for a while and it made sense. Then I started practicing magic and these things started to actually work. So now I'm a believer and now I'm a practitioner. So as I went deeper and deeper into my practitioner, I started to decide it's time to start reverse engineering these magical practices. And so I started reverse engineering the practices that I'm familiar with, all of them. And in doing so, I came to understanding magic and the use in the realms and the buildup of magic to a whole nother level of understanding that I didn't understand when I was just studying it. So after that, I decided to create and craft my own magical spell with the things that I have been learning, with the knowledge that I've been gathering in all of these years of studying and practicing magic. So I've up to this day created 2 magical spells. One of them is the Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self magic course. Because in studying magic, alchemy became a side study and then practice that I fell upon. So alchemy is a great introduction to the realms of magic, mystical arts, and sorcery. Period. It's a beautiful beginning. It's like how you start out. Because every alchemist isn't a wizard, and every wizard isn't an alchemist. And I love those aspects. My life path number is a 7. So I like getting deep into the mysteries and the secrets and the occultic and all of these. So even when I'm in that, I want to go to those parts of that, right? So diving into that and creating this alchemy of self magic course. And the second one is a money magic spell that is utilized by first obtaining a positive pregnancy test. You have to attain a positive pregnancy test of your own. Now, once you obtain that, I tell you how to turn that into a magical wand. First part, turn the positive pregnancy test of your own, you or your mate, into a magic wand, and then induce the magic wand into a money magic spell. So then you practice the ritual with that, and it brings you financial fortunes and blessings. Now, just like all magic, I ain't here to convince you. Those who know, know. Those who've taken part have taken part. And the second one is the intentions and manifestation, which basically is a 90-day program that infuses different types of magic. And you have to unmute yourself, Lady O. Infuses different types of magic as well as celestial and cosmic magical codes, if you will. And, you know, it's a whole lot to it. So shout out to you, Rapper Weed, for breaking that out, bringing that out. And if you want to know more, just hit me up. Like, we could talk about that one-on-one. Lady O, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
No doubt. How did that
Had
go?
somebody come in and want to buy some herbs, so
Indeed, and that's what
I'm
you do, lady.
closed for the day, but I'm open for the day.
Oh,
Anytime
oh,
anybody
today
needs some
is
help.
Monday.
Today is Monday.
So y'all closed.
We're closed on Monday.
But you still let that customer in and buy her herbs.
Yes.
Oh, y'all see how they get down at Whole Wellness and Resources Possible?
I swear I told that entity that, like, how?
Yeah, that's an inside joke, y'all. Don't be calling it Whole Wellness and Resorts. I mean, it might be catchy.
It
Hey,
is.
call it
It
that if you
is.
want. But it's an inside joke and it's all in respects. You know what
Ashay.
I'm saying? Because what we're really saying is we're here to service for y'all.
Ashay.
We're
Whatever.
here of service for y'all. That's why me and her linked, because we both like are the same, like in different realms. We are here at service for y'all. When we get up and we go do what we do for the day, it's for y'all. Them herbs in there ain't for her. You know what I'm saying? Them
No.
African jewelry and clothes and all this shit ain't for her. It's for y'all. Just like, you know, now we might use these things ourselves. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't think she needs a whole storefront filled with all these things for her. This is for the community. We are community people. We are village people. You know what I'm saying? Just like the modalities, and you open this Foot Locker, all this magic and mystical arts and sacred animals, medicines and sacred plant and fungi, and that's not for me. What? Listen, I can
Can't
only
take it
do
all
so
by
much.
myself.
Period. Period. And I can't take all this stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to what? Share it amongst so that we all can live in harmony. We all can bless ourselves. We all can live free of ailments and disease and harm and hurt and frustration and depression. Because man, the mental, you know, health out here right now is at an all-time high of being at an all-time low.
You're right.
You
Like
know
the
what
mental
I'm saying?
statuses on people are like at a high all time high ever since the COVID, because a lot of people was locked up into the houses and couldn't come out. So a lot of people are still mentally psychosis, going through something mentally. So yes.
Yeah, yeah. Get back out, y'all. Start connecting with your village, with your people. Come to Heaven on Earth Wellness Spa. You want to give the address out?
It's 12511 Woodward, Highland Park, Michigan, 4A203. That's 12511 Woodward, Highland Park, Michigan 48203.
No doubt.
Yes. Oh, we do have an Instagram page too. It's Heaven on
Hey,
Detroit Instagram. Follow us.
okay. And what you say that zip code was one more time? Zip code?
48203.
Okay. Bow. What's that? Let me see. Bang. There we go.
Yee.
That's the address, y'all. This is where we're going to be meeting at on the 17th for a public Kush Koffee. So, like she just said, a lot of people have been out of tune and out of touch with the community since COVID. Have you not been somewhere public since? I invite you to come out to 12511 Woodward, Highland Park, Michigan, to the Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa on November 17th from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We're having a community event, a gathering of just individuals who are coming together for a common cause
That's right.
to show
Mhm.
love, to show support, to network, meet some people, deal with some education, learn some things. We're going to be talking about Reiki. We're going to be talking about massages. We're going to be talking about snake venom. We're going to be talking about Bufo. We're going to be talking about Cambo. We're going to talk about healing. We're going to talk about trauma. We're going to talk about magic. We talk about everything when we get together, y'all.
And I have a whole podcast thing set up.
Ooh, snap. Oh, snap. We might have to get a little podcast going for like an hour
I
while we
don't
at
know
the.
if you could see it. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we might have to put some people in the hot chair. Because, what we do, once we get debates going and people get to going, we might have to put them in the podcast hot chair and let them get on live and let everybody tap in publicly. And, ooh, see, this is what we talking about, y'all. We have fun when we link up, when we get together and we have
Yes, it
this,
is all
y'all.
about having fun. Like I was just talking to someone and I was like, man, this weekend was so super excited because I have not been out, like out and about, just out. Like I couldn't remember how many times I have been bar hopping. Like I went to one, to the next one, to the next one. Like it just became a reality. Like I'm
I
going.
am so interested in a bar hopping event right now.
Had
Listen,
super fun. I'm telling you, that
I'm
bar
not even a
hopping
bar
was so
person,
fun.
but the ability to go to that many different places and just see the environments and see the people and just get to just be in that is exactly what I need right now. You
I
know
was
what?
giving away energy and I was like, everybody started getting up and dancing. Everybody started getting up and moving. When I first went to the party, it was just sitting there. It was all boring. It was all like, went in there. I was like full of energy and I was like, ah! Started yelling when I first walked in the door. And they looking at me like, who the
That
hell is this
sounds
girl?
awesome.
But I did not let that stop me. I kept going. And then they started bouncing and moving. And I kept going. I'm like, I didn't care what kind of music it was. I just was going. And it
Yes.
felt good to release that. And when
Yes.
I started to release it, I was like, "Oh, I could do this all the time," and it was just going. Like my cup was never wasn't never empty. It was still full, and I was still going. I came home and fell out and went to sleep. But yeah,
As you should. Let me see. Anthony said if a gang of psychonauts go on a bar hop, it would give me a reason to go to the bar.
let's do it. Let's
Facts.
do it. Let's do
Facts.
it. Yes, I'm super
Oh
hyped
man,
up, ready. Let's do it. Let's make
that
that.
sounds
Let's make
awesome.
that reality.
You know what? I'm with it. And and even just the idea of hopping, right? So we said bar hopping, right? Which is cool. Let's do it, right? Some grown
Oh, the
shit.
queue
Let's
line
do
is
it.
free.
But what about like a psychonaut hopping tour, like where we go from John King Bookstore to the Charles H. Wright Museum of
Oh, that's
African American
cool.
History to the DIA. The DIA is one of my favorite places in Detroit, the Detroit Institute of Arts, and then leave there and go like to some dispensary or some shit, and then just do like a field trip where we
I'm
just
good for it. Let's do it.
yeah. We
Let's
gotta
do it. All
we
we
gotta
need is
start
like
doing
one of those little
shit for us.
buses, and like we can make it a reality.
Oh man, I don't know who remembers the THC expos that used to be put on, and they used to have the magic bus, and you get
Yeah,
on the magic bus, and she takes you
take you
to the
all to the different
dispensaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and where
All
all the action was at and the smoke. Yes. So, like, if we can find the magic bus, because what are they doing now? Because, like, literally, like the same person, the same bus. I got her number. I'm going to hit her up and see what's going on. You know
hit
what
her
I
up.
mean?
Let's
Can we
see.
get the magic bus tour
Can we
back
get
out
the
for the
magic bus
psychonauts?
star?
You know
Yes,
what I
I
mean?
think that'll be super dope and fun. I think that would be something that people are looking to experience who would like to have that experience, who ain't never been on those different levels before, that are looking for those different levels. Like I say, I went bar hopping, and me doing the bar hop thing, it like opened up a door to open up another door to open up another door. So it was awesome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it super much. That's all I'm gonna say. I enjoyed it super
Yeah.
much. Not just much, not just
Nah,
super,
super much.
super
Super
much.
much.
That's
Yeah.
that's a new word. I created that.
High
You should
level of
try it out.
much. That's a lot of much. You get a super much. Like, one much is nice, but super much, like, shit.
Super much. That's a great one. That's a
Like,
use.
I love it, y'all. So if you just hear how we sitting here talking about having fun, hanging out, talk about a bar hopping goes, and then we start talking about putting together an event for the Psychonauts to do da 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 da. Do y'all see how naturally that just came between me and her, like, and Anthony Rappers Weed while we on here? Because this is what collaboration is about. Sometimes
Right.
it's just about making the connection. Reach out, inbox somebody. Hey, I'd like to link with you. Word, what you do? Who are you? All right, let's talk about it. Just
Right.
like that. Just like that. We got to get back into that. We got to get back into seeing people in our village and knowing who they are and embracing them for who they are.
It's all about growing a community. We talk about communities and having a village, but it's like they really like, is it really that they want to grow a community, or are they just talking about it? Like, I'm not just talking about it. I am so interested in creating a community where there is love. And you know what I'm saying? We all have, okay, so like I got a family, right? You got a family. You got them ones, them Johns, you be like, I don't even want to claim that as my cousin. But in reality, that's still your cousin. Like, look, I can't do nothing about it, but all right, I'm gonna
Right.
go over there with a fine hook. But like being in a village, it's so powerful to have a village. It's so much that can happen in a village. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they broke our villages down. They created where we didn't have villages, where we couldn't talk to one another, where we couldn't collaborate with one another because they knew that that would be so strong, having that whole piece to ourselves of having somebody else who we can collab with, who we can talk to, who we can go to in regards to these different things, to have a medicine man, to have an herbalist, to have someone who do this, somebody who do that, because we all have different gifts and abilities. Even though some of them may be the same, but they're not the same. Everybody does something different somewhere, somehow, because we're not all the same. We're all different. So we all have something different to offer to the space.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So, just in general, talking about love, like so many people do love on a different basis. And, giving away that love on how you see to give that love away is still giving away love and having that peace in yourself. So you're always working on your heart chakra, which is a great thing because a lot of our heart chakras have been broken. That
Mm,
needs to be replenished and fixed on so many different ways. And then a lot of the stuff that goes on with our heart chakra starts to mess with our root chakra, who starts to mess with our, you know,
crown chakra.
going in
Yep.
and in and on
Right.
and on. So yeah, all of that stuff is important, and that's all a conversation that you can have, especially here at Heaven on Earth. We have so many different things that we collaborate on, that we talk about, that we have these different talks. But if you didn't know about us, you wouldn't even know that they even existed because you
That's
have
right.
into the space to even know what is going on and what we do. So come and check us out, see what we about, had a conversation, and go
Yeah.
from there. You see that it's easy to tap in with us. We're not difficult
Indeed.
to get along with.
And y'all got to come on the 17th and catch the vibe of the hoe on the pad.
I say I
The
gotta get a
hoe and the
whole
pad
shirt made with that
collaborate.
on there. Look,
You
I'm looking
feel
for
me?
somebody who can make me that shirt. Like put that on there, put that on the top, and then put the name. I can see it. I can
Man,
see it being the
it's
thing.
so many things you can do
I can
with
see
that.
it being the thing right now.
Own it, baby. Own it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm owning it. It is. Man, I told
Yes.
you what they did to me. They took me on that trip. I walked through the forest and they just started talking like, look, this is what it is. That was a year ago. Like,
And you know the frog is one of mine. You know what I'm saying? One of my, dealing with the spiritual works. You know what I'm saying? Tapped in. So, and then I'm a condor coach. So there go the bird. You know what I'm saying? So we
man.
definitely, because also representation of that frog and that bird is like, that this was being presented to you not from just a low level point of view. Some things are created from a low level mindset, which is not a bad thing, right?
Hmm.
And some things are created from a bird's eye view, way up high, like the height of what we can go. So I'm gonna tell you from hearing what you were walked through that journey with, it's kind of like, damn, you had the best of both levels. Like the low level is saying like, yo, this is what it is, and the higher up bird's eye view, like that spiritual level, is also saying, nah, this is what it is. So it's like, it sounds like he was blessed from the earth and the heavens of, oh shit, heaven, oh
Bam.
shit,
You feel it?
oh shit,
Yeah.
heaven
Now
and,
you
oh
get it.
shit, oh, the
Heaven on
birds to
earth.
the top.
You had the
Never mind,
frog and you had the bird. They already was there.
never
Both
mind.
of them, from the bird's eye view to the that it was as above, so below. You had to call
as
it this so.
as heaven, so
So
on earth. Oh my goodness. I'm over here thinking I'm catching something and it's already been laid
they
out.
done
Like,
already put it in the universe. It was already in the ethers before it even became a thing. Yes.
oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I bear witness. I bear witness. I love it. I like it. All that. Now I see it completely, all the way around. That's funny as hell. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not gonna play with you.
I ain't about to play with you. But sure, they don't play with us though. They give us the real. That's what it is to take this medicine, to really take this medicine and really talk to. Like, I had a full conversation with my mushrooms before I even take them. Like, I have a conversation with them. Like, okay, this is what's going on. I need to fix this. I'm trying to figure out this. What I got to do next? Help me. I'm for real. I'm not playing because I don't just take it just to take it. Because
Mm-hmm.
then it becomes, a thing, or people just be trying to get high off them or whatever. I take them when I really need some
And
true understanding, some true wisdom, pulling out all of those stops or whatever, trying to go to my highest and best self, or trying to figure out what is next. Sometimes that's the best way to do it, because some people just do it just to do it. Like, even when you smoking and you're going, any type of anything that you're doing it with intention.
that's right. Reverend.
Always with intention. Don't never just do something just to do it, because then that's you just getting that just that. But if you have a purpose behind what you're doing, where you're going, how you feel, what you're really doing this for, that's the whole thing of it. Like, even with yoga. When we do yoga here in this space, it's an intentional thing. You're not just doing it, you're going to really get the full effect of doing yoga if you have an intent of doing this, of knowing what it is that you're going in to do this for. Like, I'm doing yoga because I need to move some muscles around, or I'm doing yoga because I have some blockages in certain spaces of my body that needs to be moved around, or whatever. People don't think about that. I got some deep. This is a deep detox for me today, because my breath work with my yoga today is moving around some toxins in my back or whatever. People don't think about these things when you're doing these exercises. They just think that they're just exercises. They're not putting the full knowledge or information behind it, like, because they're not, some people are not educated on those certain things, so they think that they're just doing it just to do it. That's the reason why a lot of people don't show up to yoga class. That's the reason why a lot of people don't show up to this class or that class, because they don't have full understanding behind it. So I
That
believe that these lives are important, to get the information out, to know why it's important to show up. You have to show up in order to get what you need. We can't say heal, but we can say wellness. So, to get the wellness that you need in your body,
mm,
the different strands of change in your body, because you have to constantly do something. They told me in school that once you start doing something for 21 days, it becomes repetition, where you do it and it changes whatever it was that you were doing before.
mm,
So repetition is important. Just doing it one time is not enough. You have to continuously do it in order for it to become a thing of your body, of your mental mind state, because that's where we work first. That's what spirit gave me. You come here first before it can go anywhere else, anywhere else. Because if you think you're sick here, you're sick. You ain't gonna never get well. I don't care what herbs you take. I don't care what you do. Because this is already sick. So everything starts in the mind first. I got this one little braid up here that
Drop
just
that shit, sis. Drop it.
it's
And
just
you know that's interesting that you dropped that about that because like that's something that I've been talking about a lot lately. Is I have changed the way that I've operated from being the place where you come to experience your 7 gram mushroom journey. That's how the Psychonaut Academy really got started. It was the main place that you could go to in Detroit to experience your 7 gram mushroom journey. Like when you want to become a psychonaut and you want to go beyond the veil, this is what we specialized in, right? And now I'm saying that any clients that I take, I'm not looking for them to want to take a mushroom journey or to
right.
take ayahuasca journey or to take a, cactus or whatever these modalities. I'm looking for them to want to have a plan of change and to
That's right.
walk that down. Like now, if you're not walking at least 90 days with me, I don't have a lot of clients that aren't doing anything less than a 90-day program. That's the people I take serious. Like if you just want to experience something, you want to utilize my transdimensional travel agency, that's fine. I can make that happen. You want to experience something? All right, here you go. Here's your integration afterward. Good luck with that. But
Right.
the clients that I've really been like leaning into and
Hmm.
accepting lately has been the ones who are willing to take the 90-day walk. If they're not really willing to sacrifice that to themselves, then I don't take them serious on them wanting something different. You know,
Right.
taking a trip ain't gonna change your life.
Mhm.
But changing your life will change your life.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, I've
Honest.
been leaning the same thing, so I understand where you're coming from, sis.
Yeah. Even my vegan trip 5 years ago, I was not vegan, you know. So I was sitting there and I was like, dang, I remember having a hard time going on these different things, trying to stop eating this, trying to stop eating that. And it was just a mindset change, actually. I was sitting down and I was like, is you tired of being a diabetic? Is you tired of this? And I was like, still eating meat and whatever. And I was like, yeah. I was like, shoot. One day I woke up and it just didn't meat didn't taste right no more. It was a mindset change. It instantly changed over instantly. Like people be like, well, I can't stop doing this. And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. It's your mindset. I talk about that constantly here at Heaven on Earth. That it starts here first. Anything happens in your mind. The power of the mind. We were reading because we have on Wednesday we got book club at 7 o'clock. We were
Wait,
reading
y'all
about
got book club there? Y'all got a
yeah,
book club there? You should have led with that. Y'all
yeah,
got a book club every Wednesday at 7 o'clock at the
yeah.
hell. God, y'all hear this? Okay, I ain't mean to cut your wisdom. I'm sorry.
But
I ain't
it's
heard of a
and
book
book
club in a
club
minute.
is free. We come in here on Wednesday night and we have a book club. Um, I've been wanting to introduce a new book, but everybody is still stuck on the first book, which is The Power of Now. Like they cannot get off of that book because a lot of people are still struggling with that. And I tell everybody that these are real entities. You reading something, it's telling you something, it's preparing you for something, that's putting you in that alignment in that stage of you getting yourself ready for greatness. And if you're not ready to go for greatness, I don't think that we can move on until it's time to get to the next part of that greatness. But I feel like when spirits say, okay, that's enough, it's time to move on, time for a new book. You
So,
know,
do you broadcast this as well, or is this only like show up for it?
we just show up for it. I thought about broadcasting it,
Ooh, I
but
wish
didn't
you
know how to
would.
set it up, how to.
Oh, I'm gonna help you. Cause if we can get
So,
that going, I'll be there every week.
yeah.
I got so many books. I'm like, hey, hold on. I got the next book and the next book and the book after that. And I
I
like to talk
love
about
book
books.
club. I love book club. I love experiencing something new. I love to get understanding about different things because it's only through knowledge and wisdom and understanding that you go to these different levels to learn these different levels. So I feel like the power of now is teaching us how to like we came up with this like now, like we did this now, like we didn't save this for later, or we did this now. So the power of now, that book teaches you how to work in your If you say you're doing something, you want something, and you want to go after something, to do it today. You can make a plan for tomorrow, but no, it's all about what you did today that's going to shoot you into your tomorrow. So you have to do it today. So if you have a business that you're trying to create, do it. You only got today to do it. You don't got tomorrow. You ain't had yesterday because you didn't think about it yesterday. You got now. So you have to work in your now. You have to work in what you're doing exactly right now. I've been saying that I want to talk to the masses of people and everything. And I'm like, I want to talk to different people. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing it now because we've been reading this book. And this is just manifestation of that whole thing of doing it now, of saying what I want now. I'm doing this now. I'm creating this now. And this is the manifestation of it. I'm talking to the masses. I'm talking to you. I'm
Oh man.
excited that this is even becoming a part of something. This is showing your true manifestation of what you can bring to yourself of the power of now. So I encourage anybody who have not read that book to go out and get that book. I ain't gonna get no props for it or no money from it, but I believe that even that book itself is powerful. It's true knowledge and wisdom and knowing about thyself and learning about thyself, because we have a lot of stuff that blocks us, as far as our ego blocks us from going to the next level. Our people block us from going to the next level because they say that you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, or why are you doing that. Then you got the whole thing as far as like yourself is the powerfulest thing ever. Nobody else even counts. I'm gonna just wipe that clear. I'm gonna just clarify that back too. That you're the person who stops you. You say who hindered you from your greatness? You did. You stopped yourself from going to the next level. Nobody else can stop you. You are your devil.
That's
You the
right.
devil. You
And rappers
stopped you.
rappers Weed said that's an amazing testimony on the vegan chocolates. He also cut out meat cold turkey, he said.
Ashay.
Yeah.
Ashay. Yeah. I just got up and was like, it don't taste good no more. And been like that forever. Nothing. It was, and it stopped me from being a diabetic. Like I was not a diabetic no more. My cholesterol went to normal. Everything just started, like I started losing weight. Like I'm like, wow, like I should have been did this. I've been talking about losing weight forever, and just going cold turkey on just like a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of people can't just do it at the drop of a hat. And they, a lot of people like, nah, I'm sticking with what I've been doing. I'm gonna die anyway. I don't heard so much, but for me, as for me, not for nobody else, it was good for me. It was awesome for me. I was excited, and I have so much energy. Like for me to be sitting up here and just hollering and everything like that, like that's was not me.
Okay.
I'd be like,
Okay.
I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Look, I see y'all. Let's pass a certain time of night. Getting granny mode. I want to say a lot of people who getting up in their ages or whatever, and they got all these ailments and illnesses and sicknesses, and they gotta go to bed early. Nah, I ain't even trying to roll like that. I ain't getting old. I'm getting better.
That's right. I ain't signing up for that. That's
I
right.
ain't signing up for that one. Y'all can have that one.
Oh my goodness, man. So yeah, man. I just wanted to just introduce y'all. Like now y'all see why. This is Lady O. This is
That's
Lady
true.
O.
Much love to you,
You know what I'm saying?
sincere.
Like yo, much love back, sis. And I can't wait for us to link up November 17th. Kush Koffee, 9 to 3 at the Heaven on Earth Wellness Resorts and Spa. You feel me?
Yeah.
Look, stop playing with my name.
Come shake my hand and introduce yourself and
But
become
yeah,
more.
man, and tap in for the book clubs, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm there on Wednesdays, I'm gonna be trying to be at that. I like when I'm in Detroit on Wednesday, but I'm gonna see if we can't link up about getting that like broadcasted, like every Wednesday, even doing maybe even a Zoom call while you're doing there, or just somehow where others can take. Because I would like to tap in with that even while I'm down here on Florida. Wednesday night is perfect for book club. I love it. It's like perfect time, perfect day. I see what you're doing there, and I want
Yeah,
to be a part of it. So,
yeah. And,
yeah.
and
Well, I was about to ask. There you go. Okay. So, did you want to put anything else out, or share anything else out? I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
I don't know how to
There you
fix.
go. Okay, you back on.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, yeah, you back on.
Okay, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 6:30, we have yoga. We have yoga here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every Tuesday and Thursday. And on the weekend, it's always something going on Saturday. I don't care what Saturday it is, there's always something going on here in
So,
this space.
if there's somebody in the community and they like, yo, this shit sounds dope. I want to tap in. I want to keep abreast of all of the shit that's coming. How do they? What do they do? How do they tap in with you? How do they know what the well the your resort and spa has to offer? Like every week or every couple, or is there somewhere they can go and look at it or what?
Yeah, so I do post on Instagram all the time, and if you're on my mailing list or my phone, my text messages, you'll receive that text message every week of or every so often of what's going on at the space. I do have people be like, "Girl, would you stop texting me?" Be like, "Girl, this is new going on at the space." I be telling everybody.
So tell our listeners how to become either one. What's your Instagram, and two, how do they become part of that text message list?
So my Instagram is Heaven on Earth Detroit. It's at Heaven on Earth Detroit. That's my Instagram. And to get on the email address, you can either DM me. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, DM me on Instagram your information. So that if you want to be a part of the email or text messaging, that'd be the easiest way for me to get your information. Or just stop by the store. Come in and add your name to the list. Say, hey, I seen you on Sincere's um viewing
Broadcast.
and
Right.
broadcast, and I want to be a part of Heaven on Earth. How do I get to know what's going on monthly, weekly, or whatever at the space? I want to be a part. So yeah, you can do that. You can tap in that way.
So
um
I would invite you for us when I'm gonna say this over the live. When we get together on the 17th, I would invite you to have a sign up sheet for everybody who comes in. Your name, your email address. Can I put you on my text list? Yes or no. So that way you can just already, go ahead and be a little bit ahead, above and ahead of the curve when it comes to that. So, because hopefully you have quite a few people that show up and to come talk about all the different things that we've been kicking it about.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's so much that goes on here in this entity. I call it an entity. We all know what business is. It creates its own self. So yeah, I'm excited
And I
about
definitely am looking
unfolding.
forward to holding some events with you and collaborating. We already talked about a few things, so yeah, I look forward to it, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you reaching out to me, and I'm honored to be a part of your story, Lady O. Oh, you muted again, mommy.
Oh man.
Okay, there you go.
Every time a phone call come in, I'm on my phone, my cell phone.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
every time my phone call come in, I gotta come back in. So yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm
All
excited.
right.
I'm excited for everything that is going on, that is going to become, that is already becoming, that's already here.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I look forward to your success in the future.
That's Shay. Great love to you.
Anything you want to drop in the people before we get out of here?
Much love to everybody. Come give some love and get some love. That's my whole thing. I tell everybody, anybody who know me, I be like, I called you to come get some love and give some love. That's my favorite saying because it is true. Give,
Indeed.
I pour into you as well as you pour into me.
And I love how it ties into my finishing statement. Once I get ready to end ours, is tell somebody you love them in the language they can understand it in.
That's Shay.
Peace.